competition. Here we go.
You don't like to do a lot of these types of interviews. You don't like to be in the media. You want people to be focusing on the players on the team. Is that correct?
I think it's all about the players. And I think, you know, the next most important guys are our assistant coaches. I get the head coach is, you know, his responsibilities to do a lot of these things, and everybody thinks it's the head coach, but I really think it's the players and our assistant coaches, and that's why I've had so much success along my journey, is we've had really, really good players that have been great people, and had a crew of coaches around me that are really special. Not only great football coaches, but really, really good people. You know, that's why I do think that. I think it's about those guys, and I think I do too many of these things in the big picture.
I believe you've said this, that team chemistry outweighs talent. A lot of coaches won't say that.
Well, first of all, you know, I don't think we're going to win the Derby on the back of a donkey. So we got to have some guys, we got to have some players. But I think everybody has talent. I really do. I mean, there's always good players, and certainly in the league that we play in, everybody's got good players.
Stay on your feet. Stay on your feet.
So what's the next step here? And to me, and even some of the teams that I've been involved with, I mean, we've had a lot of talent and maybe not done what we thought we were going to do, and then been on teams where the talent was, you know, okay, and then all of a sudden we clicked and we really enjoyed each other, and it just all came together, and we really, really, you know, supported each other. Well, that's that chemistry thing. And I know that that's as important as anything that we do, is the chemistry.
What's a OKG?
An OKG, love it. That's our kind of guy, and that's what we try to recruit here to Washington. And really, it means it's a really good kid. I mean, you walk into the school and everybody goes, "Oh, that's a great kid. Oh, I like that guy." But he's also a really good football player. He's got all the intangibles, and that's really the hard thing to figure out in this recruiting process. He's competitive. He's driven. He's tough. You know, really wants to be coached, wants to be great. You know, he's reliable, he's accountable. All those kind of hard words to put your finger on, that's what we're trying to find out, and that's what an OKG is to us.
Talk about this upcoming season. A lot of Husky fans are a little frustrated. You haven't been to the Rose Bowl for a long time. What do you do to take us to that next level?
If you just keep thinking about Rose Bowls and conference championships and getting into that national tournament, I mean, that's the goal. That's the goal at the end of the day. But that's not where our focus is. It's really on, you know, how we conduct ourselves day in and day out, and really becoming the best version of ourselves, and, you know, making this thing more than just football. When we're trying to add value to kids' lives and create this vision even outside of football, we think it all comes back to us, and it'll show up on the field when it's more than just football.
Would you say strength of this team is the defense? You got 6 out of 7 guys returning in your front 7.
That's a great question. I don't really know what the strength is. We're gonna have to play, because we do have some guys return on defense, but we're missing. We have one starter in the secondary coming back,
Marcus Peters.
And so those are big shoes to fill. I mean, in this conference that you're throwing it all over and spreading people out, we gotta have guys that can cover. So we'll have to see.
Steps back, throws the ball, got it over the middle, has it complete, and it's lateral at the 30, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Boise!
I think that a lot of us, when we learned that you were coming here as head coach, thought, oh great, we're going to have that same, you know, razzle-dazzle that Boise State had. Is that true?
Well, the thing that I chuckle about on that is, you know, for some reason, it started in that first Fiesta Bowl that we hit those trick plays that we really needed.
Under center goes Zabransky, rolls to his right, fakes it, it's back to Johnson, he scores!
But really, that's not what our offense was all about. I mean, really, we were kind of a hard-nosed, downhill, run-first, really efficient quarterback play offense. But people would know us for these trick plays, and so we like to have fun, and the kids like to you know, do trick plays, and they're usually pretty good at it. So we'll have some flair there as well. But if you're going to win and win big, it comes down to fundamental football, of running the ball and making your quarterback successful and playing really good defense. I mean, that's the one thing that I, again, kind of laughed about over the years, that everybody would talk about us on offense at Boise, and we did have good offense. but we had unbelievably good defense. I mean, we played championship defense year in and year out, and that's why we won a lot.
Forecast for the year?
You know, I don't think about what our record's going to be. You know, I can't predict that. We're still getting to know this team. I never thought about it in the past at Boise. When we were at Boise, everybody would talk about BCS games and all those things. We didn't talk about that. We really didn't.
You brought Boise State here, was it last year or the year before?
We've been here twice at Boise State, but it was last year.
So you're used to this crowd noise. At least it's in your favor this time.
I can't tell you how much I couldn't stand it and how irritating it was. And it's amazing when you walk, 50-some yards across the field, that all of a sudden that noise turns the music in your ears. So I'm excited to be here.
It's an advantage now.
No question.